Okay, we will start tonight with Sean Cunningham.
Hey, Glenn. Obviously, you guys have seen some tough quarters of basketball already this young season. How difficult was that third quarter, and how much did that surprise you guys to kind of see the effort put forth?
Yeah, I think that the third quarter was rough. Another game where we got to protect home court. We got the Clippers coming in. Um, we're professionals. Nobody should have to get us hyped for a game like this. Playing the Clippers, got um, Kawhi, PG, guys like that coming in for tonight's game. So it was a little frustrating in that third quarter. But the key is, I think we talked a little bit about it last time I was here, but trying to find some positivity. I know our veteran guys are trying to find some positivity in that locker room and speak up and use their voices. So we just got to keep going.
James Hill.
Again, Glenn, I'm not sure that you're the one that should be addressing most of this, but Luke just talked about your team maybe disrespecting the game, and it's something that he said that just isn't something that he's comfortable with at all. Do you see that you guys came out and played so poorly that you disrespected the game?
I thought the way we came out, we didn't start bad. We didn't start bad. We're at home. Like I said before, we got to protect home court. We got to come in with a mindset of that, whether we have fans or not. We have something to protect here. Every team that I've been on, you have something to protect at home. And I think that we have to flip to that mindset to not let people and teams come in here and think it's going to be a cakewalk. And I think that third quarter the energy we got kind of stagnant. We got back to ways of playing a little selfish, and you can't beat a great basketball team like that. And if you come out like Luke said, and disrespect the game, I had an old coach that used to say the basketball guys, they're gonna come back and get you. That's exactly what happened. Before you look up, you down 20-30 to a team like that. There's no let up, and I think the biggest thing is, like I said, remaining positive. Teams are going to go on runs. We can't put our heads down. We can't get frustrated. We got to stay together, stay connected. It's part of this game. The NBA basketball is a game of runs. So I think not getting too high, not getting too low. Like we discussed last time, the good thing about the NBA, another game coming up here in a couple of days.
Jason Jones.
Hey, Glenn, you mentioned, with a team like this coming in, two all-stars, no one should have to get you hyped up for that. And to see what the way the game unfolded, is that something where it's an internal thing where the guys themselves have to say, you know what, we're not going to, stand for this. We're embarrassed. We've given up an average of 132 the last 7 games. But I don't see, is that a player thing? Is that a thing where a coach has to say something to you to get that through?
I think, we got the best job in the world. We're professional athletes. We come in here and we play basketball every day for a living, So if you depending on Luke to get you hype, if you depending on Rico Hines to come in and yell at you and get you ready for the game and hype, you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be a professional basketball player. You get paid to do this job for a reason, and we all know that, and we have to be better on that regards of, like Luke said, respecting the game, of playing hard, no matter if you get 1 minute, 15 minutes, and take some pride in it. Take some pride for Sacramento, the city. Even though we don't have fans, take pride of home court. Take pride of what's on your jersey, your last name, whatever it is that you got to put in your mindset to come out. We have to do a better job of that. And have some pride, not to let teams score 140 almost on us a night, because that's not acceptable. That's what's gonna happen if teams can come in and score 140 on us. So like I said, we got to remain positive. This is something that luckily is still early in the season. I know you guys got a lot of questions. Our heads spinning, coach's head might be spinning. But I think for me, I'm just remaining positive. I plan on going in the locker room tomorrow and really having and using my veteran leadership and kind of experience of being in the league, and trying to share some of that positivity. But I think more importantly, we have to come in tomorrow with the mindset to get better. We have to come in the mindset to learn. It's hurting us that we don't get a lot of practice time as normal. We can't go over our shell defense. We can't go over a lot of different things that, I've seen in the past of teams getting that defensive practice time. But we got to find a way to flip that switch, and we got to learn. It's a young team, but we got to learn on defense.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Glenn, there are quite a few young guys on this team who are, some of them going through this kind of thing for the first time, developing NBA bodies and skill sets even. How are they taking, some of these difficulties over the last couple of weeks, and what can they do to help and get through this?
I think when you're young, you have to take the time to learn the game so it can slow down for you. You have to take the time to watch film, to stay extra, to do the little things. And that's what's gonna happen for the younger guys, I believe. And as the season goes on, things will start to slow down for them, especially on the defensive end. I just anytime I get to thinking about guys messing up on coverages or might not know, it just comes back to the fact, where was I my rookie year, my second year, maybe my third year? I wasn't moving on the court the way I was. I wasn't seeing things the way I do right now. And it'll come with time. But I think the biggest thing is learning, and without practice time, film has to be our number one thing. Watching film, seeing our mistakes, and, we got to cut out the my bads, my mistake. It comes a point to where we have to hold each other accountable for things.
Tony Harvey.
Yeah, Glenn, you just touched on it, and so did Luke earlier about the practice time. Obviously, the league is in uncharted territory, and you guys practically been playing like every other day on this homestand. Is there anything else that you guys, can mentally do to approach these games when you don't have that time in between?
I just been thinking as the game, it just ended, we do a great job of trying to stay together. We do a great job of communicating to each other before and after games when we're in that locker room. Almost after every game, we put in the work. We go lift right after the game. You know what I'm saying? And we talking to each other and we connected. So we have to bring that to the games. We have to bring that. And, a big key of me being this year 7 for me, a big key of, I know why I'm here is to continue to help win, to help some of the young guys. So I plan on, like I said, I plan on coming in tomorrow and using my voice and using some of the things that I might see, and really stepping up and trying to just clarify maybe some issues that I do see as well. So I think that the biggest thing is we have to hold each other accountable. The veterans have to step up and hold the young guys accountable, because the biggest thing is no one's going to feel bad for us. Everyone's seeing this stat sheet. Everyone's seeing the points that we're giving up, and we have to stand our ground. And I know we can do it. We're capable of doing it. And I'm excited to get to work tomorrow.
Last one, Sean Cunningham.
Hey, Glenn, I know Luke had been critical over the way teams, play you guys physical, and you're not the most physically gifted bunch, I guess, at the moment. Just when you guys aren't that type of team and teams are pushing you guys around, what is it that you guys can do to help combat that? Obviously, it's not something you can do overnight, but is there any dimension of the game that you can try to respond with?
Yeah, I mean, we got all the tools. Like I said, we have all the tools. You guys have seen it. We've seen it. We know what we can bring to the game. But it's about piecing it together and using each other out there on the court. I think that once we figure that out, once we use everyone to their strengths and be tied in together on that defensive end, I think we would be a lot better off.